I'm live. I'm live. Test, test. Yes, we are. We are live, everyone. There we go. Yes. Welcome to Special Service, Crypto Apostle. We are T-minus just a few minutes away from of Coinbase. Woo! What is that going to do? Who knows? Who really knows? And I've got all sorts of stuff, and I just reloaded the wrong chart. Of course I did. All right, come on. And I really should add this. Things are going so slow. I really should add this chart to my watch list because it's going to matter. We are very close to the listing. I don't know how if it's going to be delayed or how it's going to be delayed or what's going to happen. Who knows? We will find out pretty shortly. And it is basically, and I did it again. I love these things. I'm just going to bring up the Bitcoin chart. There we go. We'll just go over there. Yep, Bitcoin's been great. Isn't it wonderful to see like ridiculous fun prices like 64,000? It was a great time to wake up this morning. I really think so. Praise be the Bitcoin gods. That's what I say. Praise be the Bitcoin gods. Yeah, looking great. We're sitting right at about 64,000 right now. We did peak all the way up to like 65,000 last night at one point New York time. I know some of you guys are probably over here on the DexStrats. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is a kind of special, quick, last-minute stream because who the heck knows what's going to happen with Coinbase? Yeah, who the heck knows? We will go into stocks. If you guys want to look at it, of course, ticker symbol is coin. And it should be live in about 4 minutes. So while we're going through that, I think great time to look at Glassnode because we love our Glassnode. Net unrealized profit loss are really one of our favorite indicators about whether we're reaching a top or not. Past 3 months, we went up. We shot up quite a bit yesterday. And you can see, but we're still good. We're still great. Because when you look over the grand scape of things, we generally hit the blue before we drop back down again. We go into euphoria, and that's the last 5 years. Of course, it's good to look at all. Something interesting about this particular bull run is that we might actually have more than one top. The last bull cycle is the first one that we had that only had one top. And you can see we topped out into euphoria twice back in 2013, 2014. That was quite a cycle. And we topped out 3 times into euphoria back in 2011. So that is and hopefully we don't dip as badly as it did that time. But what can you do? So, hey guys, hope we've got a couple of you who have tuned in. I will be keeping the Coinbase listing open as we go. Markets have not opened yet. We still have about 3 to 4 minutes before they do. 3 minutes. And at that point, it'll probably be delayed by just a touch. And at that point, we will see. Reference price is 250. Rumor is it was trading for 350 internally. I know I have friends who have put stuff in. Hey, Kahit. How are you doing, man? Good to see you. Good morning. And yes, I've got one of those obnoxious mechanical keyboards, which is really fun. It makes a lot of noise. It's really great. Yeah, so I got Coinbase listing. Everything was looking pretty good. Oh, Bitcoin dominance, of course. Bitcoin dominance is actually going slightly up on the hourly. Remember, Bitcoin dominance is the way we check and see if we are heading through a altcoin cycle, and you can see it has been going down quite dramatically. It's not the most it's been down. Of course, the last bull cycle, it bottomed out around 35. It bottomed out around 35, and that was where a lot of the alt cycle happened. And I still have not done what I said I was going to do. Let's add that real quick. Coin, NASDAQ. Thank you. Add. Did add? There we did. It added. There. Yep. I wish I could use a different color for free. They don't really let you do. They let you do quite a bit for free. It's amazing how much you can do for free. But yeah, so that is Nupal. Nupal's looking great. Of course, we're heading into a supply squeeze, so exchange balance is always kind of fun to look at. It was up when I checked last night, just a little bit. It's amazing to see how much Bitcoin has dropped off the exchanges in the last few months. It's been quite rapid, and in fact, back 1 year, about a year ago, it really did top out and start dropping off dramatically. This is about the most amount of Bitcoin that's ever been on an exchange. And from that point, it just goodbye. And it will keep going down because Bitcoin does that. Yes. And of course, our percent of supply and profit. We had some guys asking about percent of supply and profit last night. This is a great way to see when we're going to hit one of those quick tops. We did hit nearly 100. Well, this says now we hit 100%. So there's a chance for a pullback. Probably. Yeah, we did end up hitting 100%. So this does not stay at 100%. People do take profits the minute that hits 100%. Historically speaking, we'll hit it, we'll bounce off. So today might not be a huge movement day for Bitcoin because it really does need to bounce off that. I haven't seen anywhere in the last few cycles areas where it like flatlined on 100%. You can see even back here, it bounces off of it. It gets to 100%, bounces off, bounces back up, and price movement may still be going up, but it will have, those small pullbacks. Let's look at that one. That kind of looks interesting. There we go. Yeah. So we won't see huge dramatic pullbacks, but it is a good sign that price movement may be stabilized. It almost looks like it flatlined. Good morning, Tim. How are you doing? You think we may see large short positions on coin happening suddenly? That's a really good question. That would be under some form of a futures, wouldn't that? Coin. Let's, I don't know who would. If you do have an idea of where I would find that chart, feel free to drop it into the chat, Tim, and I will pull that up and we can look at it. I mean, obviously, I think people are going to short because people are going to long. So, I mean, it's pretty much a go figure. That's just how the markets work. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and I was like, the smart investor is going to put money into coin, but they're also going to put money into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is outpacing the American dollar. So really, for Coinbase to do well, it's going to have to pace almost 100% with Bitcoin, which probably isn't going to happen. I don't think. Will it? Could it? I mean, it would have to literally pace with Bitcoin to maintain value against a dollar, which is dipping. We're losing value rapidly. I mean, we've lost approximately, 1/6 of the value of a dollar in the last, well, we're worth 1/6 of what we were. So we're worth now, 17%? We've lost. I mean, it's just insane. Bitcoin doesn't go up. One Bitcoin is still worth one Bitcoin in this theory. One Bitcoin. It's simply the dollar that's hyperinflated. And the dollar hyperinflating this much, I mean, that's nuts. Oh, okay. Yeah, please, if you do find that, I'm more than happy to pull that up and put that into the stream. Market is open, and we should be getting updates shortly. So we will see. And on my other screen, I'm going to pull up just in case there's quick news about Coinbase in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I think it's going to be wild. We shall see if Bitcoin value goes up would be great. I'm going to pull up my Coinbase screen on my other screen. I love multiple screens. Aren't they fun? It's easier to edit films this way too. Come on, baby. So yeah, we're looking very lovely with Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin futures, of course, are not loading. There we go. Bitcoin futures are at a $500 premium again? Nope. 64,200 versus 60. Yeah, they are trading at a $500 premium again, which means some people are doing that lovely trading move where they short the futures and buy the actual physical Bitcoin itself. Let's go back. Come on, coin. Let's do an update. There we go. Okay. And why? What is this? That's a funny chart. Did I pull up the right chart? It's the 4 hour. And it's saying that's at cents. I don't think that's the right chart. I really don't think that's the right chart. Why am I not getting a decent chart? That's definitely not Coinbase to the dollar. Oh, I was so excited to figure out what this is. I mean, it's shooting up. Maybe this is some internal number. That's odd. Is it under, do I have the wrong one up? Someone let me know if I'm on the stream. I'm going to pull over to Discord real quick. Do I have the wrong coin halted? It's live. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Why am I not seeing the correct price? If someone can tell me that, I'm going to pull up. There's going to be another screen. Of course, TradingView will have things wrong. But cents? Yeah, I know. You're telling me, Bruno. Hey, Go Taste. What's up, man? Yeah. Why am I not seeing the actual price? That doesn't look right. They played with the stock market side of things. So if someone can tell me where that price is, that'd be great. Let's see if I can pull over a NASDAQ screen. There we go. Coin. Yeah. No data is currently available on that chart. So that will probably be, let's see if there's a real time. Yep. Well, we were probably going to end up being somewhat delayed. I was so excited. I thought all this stuff would, you know, they'd have all their stuff together. I mean, it is Coinbase, so maybe it crashed. Do you think it crashed? Do you think the whole, you think that it went down all of a sudden? Like, you know, this is why we need crypto, because crypto is 24/7. Do we know when coin is going live? Yeah, it's supposed to be live right now. And I'm looking at this chart, which has it at cents, and it definitely has not updated price. It's almost 10 minutes in. So it is supposed to be 100% live. So I guess maybe just continue looking at this one. Not receiving enough. Interesting. Slightly undervalued. Yeah, that's what you're telling me. I believe I have the right chart up there, Marco. Dario. All right. Well, let's let this go for like, say, 10 minutes, and then we'll... It seems like nothing is updated on it. Maybe these were all internal prices. Is this all pre-market trading? July 11th. July of 2011. Is that 2011? No, July 11th. So weird. Why is it saying July? That can't be right. That can't be right at all. Is there a former... You know what? I'll bet something used to be on this ticker symbol before. This looks like something used to be on this ticker symbol. Does anyone know what used to have the coin ticker symbol? And it looks like some people accidentally bought or managed to actually buy at the original price. Yeah, that's the 6th of July, 2011. So there's some company that got taken off of this symbol sometime back in 2011. I mean, the opening bell it rang about 10 minutes ago. The opening bell is at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in New York. Obviously, some prices are going to be delayed. This appears to maybe... Okay, now let's get really creative. Is it just the chart is somewhere else? It's definitely not July today, that's for sure. Yeah. And I'm looking at coin real-time quotes live from the NASDAQ, from their website. And we have absolutely nothing real-time yet. Amazing. Does anyone use any other sites to... Yeah, it used to be another company. That's what I'm saying, Tim. I think... who knows what it used to be. That would be some funny... that would be interesting. Coin, ticker, symbol... Former company, 2011. Let's see if someone can bring that. No. Yeah, good luck. Stock symbols by ticker name. I'm sure it's been updated. American Stock Exchange, OTC. Yeah, it doesn't seem to come up with what the former company was. And we're still waiting on an update. And sometimes Google is kind enough to give us an actual ticker. Yeah, no. Data is currently not available. Well, guys, I was hoping this would be a little more fun than this, but, you know. Well, while we're waiting on that, Bitcoin price sitting still right around 64,000. Looking lovely. I mean, there's nothing like waking up and finding your bags are gone. That's for sure. Other than that, been looking a lot at this new MVRV score, which is another top indicator, which is showing we're doing pretty great. It usually pulls out of that zone, the 7 zone. Once it hits there, we get our nice little corrections and such. So I've been playing around a lot with Glassnodes. There's a lot of interesting things on this site. They do a lot of interesting papers as we wait for coin to actually update. Well, market is open. It is saying what it is. Let's look at that page. Sometimes things are on here that are not on the full featured chart, maybe? Maybe? Yeah. That is definitely not Coinbase. That is still at 2011. This is all these old markets, all these old analog markets. What in the high holy heck? All right. Well, Cardano is moving. I sure hope people held on to their Cardano. It peaked at about 156 last night. Nothing like a $1.56. And probably going into consolidation in this zone. Right there. Yep. We'll go into consolidation, set up some support. Nice to consolidate around $1.38. This whole thing will turn into a wedge of some sort. For some reason, everything ends up turning into wedges. And I'm still watching for coin to update. Yep. Well, there we go. It's amazing how so many of these things, we get so excited about them, and then they turn into a whole lot of hoo-ha nothing because of how things work. I'd keep Squawk on. CNBC has us waiting. First trade on coin. Beep, 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 beep. Would assume they need to ring the opening bell. Yeah, that rang. Whole data set is messed up. Yup. Used to be another company. London-listed Coincilium has been trading under coin since 2015. The Winklevoss twins registered the symbol for their proposed Bitcoin ETF back in 2014. But then there's something in 2011 that's got the actual price. GDAX maybe. Former company was Concilium. CNBC has us waiting. First trade on coin. I'd keep Squawk on. Maybe Bloomberg. London-listed Concilium has been trading under. Yep. Thank you, Tim. Let's see here. Quick links. Let's hit market and NASDAQ. Yeah. NASDAQ, which is open. I'd stay away from all of these sites. It's amazing. Dow rises 100 points amid strong bank earnings. Yeah, well, now that they all start buying Bitcoin, they're actually going to have earnings again. Let's see if we can get a quote. Coinbase Global 250. IPO today. Well, it's not really an IPO. I don't know why people are calling it IPO. It's a direct listing. They are directly listing instead of going through the entire IPO phase of the whole thing. And there hasn't been anything registered on it yet, even though they've been open for 15 minutes. You know, if this was happening on Bitcoin, we'd already have registered. These things happen so much faster in the new real world, not this old real world. But we'll pull that up so that we've got that to look at and see. Claiming a market cap of 46 billion. I was seeing something that was saying 65 billion last night, but we know that they're targeting at least 100 billion. So 250 is the beginning price on that. I know some people who've got limit orders at 250. We'll see if they fill. We'll see if it just skyrockets and doesn't fill. I don't see anything else there that's really totally interesting. How are you guys doing this morning? Bloomberg is talking about Madoff. He died. Oh, well, you know, nasty people do die. I guess he died in jail. One of his sons was strung up in a really weird way in New York City. He committed suicide, but it was a dog leash around his neck, and he was strung up from a pipe in his living room, which is always very suspicious when you're talking about things like this happening in New York. I think my first response was, well, that would be an interesting end to a movie. This sounds like a hit. So, you know, started trading. Its tokens started trading on Binance. That's right. With Binance, they're able to do like wrapped stock trading in one way or another. Maybe you can explain that, Kahid. Their trading halted. Ooh. We have halted trading on Coinbase. Coinbase, which traditionally crashes when anything goes crazy, has, of course, crashed and gone crazy on the NASDAQ. Go figure. Absolutely go figure. Who? I mean, I saw a number of posts last night where people were like, is it going to crash? Is it going to actually work? You know, will Coinbase coin crash, or will Coinbase itself crash when the IPO happens? Speaking of Bitcoin, I have my Bitcoin mug. It looks like Unch is the name, not coin. Unch. Did they have to use a UNCH? I'm not seeing anything on stock. Unch F is Unicharm Core. I am not seeing that on TradingView. Yeah, Coinbase US dollar on the FTX. You know what? I will bet that's possibly. That's at 550. At least that was the name on NBC. I think they incorrectly mentioned it. I don't think that that's actually the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's coin. It's been announced as coin everywhere. I'm going to just reload that real quick and see if we can get something, anything, any information at all. Yeah. Let's see if Crypto Twitter has something to say. Coinbase was trending last night at about 58,000 tweets, just behind Doggedy Coin, which was trending with 100,000 tweets. Go figure. Oh, and it's never good. Robinhood is trending right now. Go figure. Wonder why Robinhood is trending. Let's see. I've got my favorite pinned list of crypto people. Yeah. No one. Someone. Yeah, here we go. Expecting Coinbase to show up on NASDAQ in approximately an hour. Right now, NASDAQ markets are open, but likely Coinbase direct listing will happen after they take quotes, etc. So they're currently similar to what happens whenever Coinbase brings a new coin on. They're building volume, getting the volume to the point before they are now announcing Coinbase global shares were open for quote at 10:10 a.m. So we're a long ways off. We're still a good 30 minutes off. Still a good 30 minutes off. It would have been nice had they put this sort of stuff out a little bit earlier and made this available on more platforms to actually see. So hopefully this answers the question that the Coinbase global shares will open for quote at 10:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We really need to get rid of these daylight and standard time things. It's really, we don't take trains that much anymore. It was all because of trains crossing the country. So let's get rid of them. Hey, Roz Lee. Yeah, pre-IPO share price, yes. And they're currently taking quotes. So I don't have too much to talk about, so I'm probably going to pop off for a minute, grab some coffee. I'll leave this up so you guys can see it. Drop some questions in there. Maybe we can talk about some other stuff. Keep ourselves busy while we wait for the Coinbase listing to actually occur. So without further ado, I am going to go grab myself some coffee. All right, I'm going to be back on for a little bit here. From the countdown, you can see we're almost there. We've got actually about 3 minutes left, but I just wanted to put something up that got us close. I am back on. Yeah, we're listing at 10:10 a.m. with open for trade at 10:20. So we're just still a little bit off, 13 minutes before the first trade. This should be showing up on everything. As we figured out earlier, if any of you have been looking at charts, that's a coin. It is probably not coin. It is a earlier company called Concilium. And yeah, that's all sorts of fun. Go figure. The day that Coinbase is listing, Coinbase is late to the party. Yeah, go figure. So trading is still not started yet. They are starting trading at $250. And that one will probably move pretty quickly. I don't think we're going to see any changes in price for Bitcoin right away. Who knows? This is all unknown territory at this point. Although I'd say it's probably the biggest news we've had since Tesla investing. So it could very well move Bitcoin price quite a bit. Tesla popped in. Tesla did quite a pump. Tesla's pump to Bitcoin, which was back way back. I think it pulled us out of one of our drops. And oh wow, as well before May. Come on, move over. Yep, see, my computer's slowing down again. This is what you get. Everything takes its bloody time. Yeah, this right here. This should be the Tesla news. Yeah, 29th of January, Tesla news. And that did quite a nice little price pump right there. That price pump was approximately 14% or thereabouts. I mean, if we saw a 14% move today, we'd be looking at a very healthy $70,000 Bitcoin. 70,000 plus. That would be pretty insane. That right there would be pretty insane. We are still looking for the Coinbase price to start. Everything's going to start at 10 a.m. We are nearing that. We're just about a minute off. And I have a countdown that is looking really suspiciously annoying at the moment. Let's get rid of that countdown. Let's pop that off the screen. There we go. Goodbye. Goodbye, countdown. Thank you for doing your good deed for the day. I am checking to see if any one of our other mods is oh, okay. Was going to see if GoTaste wanted to pop on and join us, but we will be doing that hopefully in the near future, having GoTaste and maybe a couple of other mods popping in and saying hi from time to time on our Sunday service. I am able to do rendezvous sessions and bring people in from all over the world. So we will have guests coming on and such, which will be really cool. And let's pop open our lovely CNBC. I don't know, what's our preferred place to get all sorts of news? Hello, we have 18 wonderful concurrent viewers. Thank you guys for popping on. We are waiting on the price, of course, which is going to start taking quotes. We are taking quotes at this point. It is 10:11 a.m. New York time, which is rockin' and rollin'. And at some point in the next 10 minutes, we should expect some amount of trading to occur. Let me pull up crypto Twitter. Currently trending, Coinbase is trending with 15,000 tweets. Laura Evans tweets out, Coinbase is a con. Don't verify your bank details despite all ID being verified. Can't sell. Joke of a company. Regulate. Bitcoin is officially dead, and I believe that is Bitcoin Jesus. Is that Bitcoin Jesus? I think that's Bitcoin Jesus. All hail Bitcoin Jesus. Yes. Bitcoin likely to reach 115,000 by August, says Pantera Capital. Yeah, a lot of these people love to come up with these big numbers about how much Bitcoin is going to be worth. And who knows who's right? Plan B with stock to flow says we will be over 100,000. With stock to flow X model says we'll be over 250,000 during this bull cycle. So you do you. That's what I say. You got to do you. How are we doing? 7 minutes to go. I don't know. I get this feeling like it's going to be a whole lot of hoo-ha, nothing's going to happen. Who knows? Who really knows? Yeah. Bitcoin is a scarcity. Gold is a commodity. Love Michael Saylor. He should be our other... He's our crypto prophet. I think Michael Saylor is our crypto prophet. BitBoy... Pomp, if HSBC banned people from trading MicroStrategy because of Bitcoin exposure, will they stop people from trading Coinbase? That would go figure. And while they're at it, how about HSBC bans people from laundering money? I think they get in trouble for that quite a bit. They claim we're the ones doing crazy things, and it's really HSBC and the big banks that are doing the crazy things. Them, I'm buying Coinbase stock. Me, have fun staying poor. That's the truth. We talked about this before. I mean, you're spending fiat to go into fiat, and fiat is losing value at a rapid pace. You'd be better just buying Bitcoin because your fiat's going to be worth a lot less. Bitcoin is currently dropping. It's around 63,000. And we may see a bit of a drop in the Bitcoin price as people are selling Bitcoin to buy Coinbase. Why you would do that, I have no idea. But, you know, enjoy staying poor. Have fun staying poor, as we say. Gold dealer offering discounts if you pay with Bitcoin. Ha ha ha. Not happening here. That's for sure. And let's pull back up. Still waiting. We got about 6 minutes left. Let's see if anyone over on Discord is saying hello. Hello, Discord. Yep, it's not active currently. Hey, Lord Snave, it is not currently active yet. Come on. There we go. There's where I find my link. Copy. And we will... Watching live. We are watching live. Yep, we are watching the price live. And hopefully it will move in some form in the next 5 minutes. That would be the plan. What else is going on our friend crypto Twitter? Coinbase is, of course, trending. Max Kaiser in January predicted Bitcoin hits 220 in 2021. Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah, and I agree with Brian Armstrong. Direct listing is definitely a lot more in line with the way we think about crypto. Hey, Bruno Pierre, ADA all over again? You know, that is the question, Mr. Bruno. Is this going to be ADA all over again? Is it going to be a whole lot of hoo-ha and not the movement that any of us expect it to be? I think a lot of us would like... Oh, I'm getting warned I have more coffee available. The first block in the morning is always the best. That's the first Bitcoin block. Will it be ADA all over again? Now, ADA listed back in March. It took almost a month, and now the price of ADA, of course, and, you know, the charts and the way they do it and things getting in the way, it's such a weird... Yeah, There we go. It was up over 155 last night. So I think at that point, if you had bought in, unless you bought in at Coinbase at $1.90 or something, you're pretty much sitting happy. You are pretty much sitting happy. Coin's ticker is doing nothing. Nothing. Gotta love our nothing. I am nothing. Truth is everything. Abraham Lincoln. Bitcoin. Buy the dip. Amen. That is what I say. We all say buy the dip. Buy the dip. Buy the trend and sell the news. And it is big news today with Coinbase listing. So there's a good chance we're going to have a lot of sell pressure with people selling the news. And whether they're selling Coinbase as the news or they're selling Bitcoin as the news, we're going to find out within short order. Still about 2 minutes. I have tickers all over my desktop. At this point, you've seen I've got tickers on top, tickers on bottom, tickers on sides, because I'm always paying too much attention. I really need to take a break from all of this. But no, because it's too exciting. It's much better than reality TV. Yeah, people's profits may be down today. Got to always make sure that you are skimming those profits off whenever possible and holding those elsewhere, because this is kind of like going to the casino. And if you're playing the slots, you want to keep anything you've won in a separate bucket. And however you are doing that, it's always a good idea to do that, Mr. Wicker. Come join us over on the live stream. So yeah, ADA 137, definitely a buy on the dip, that's for sure. Coinbase is still all sorts of fun. Yes, please do that. Mr. Tim is right. Hit the like button and smash it hard. Then subscribe. Join us for our Sunday services. I go over all sorts of weekly charts and everything else. Look back at the previous week. Look at what we can be looking at for the future. Now that I've got the special service thing set up, the minute we hit any of the indicators, or the evening we hit any of the indicators saying that we are likely to hit a peak shortly with a correction, I will go on and do a special service announcement so that people can see where we are. Of course, we are currently tracking one of our Glassnode's indicators, which is the percent of supply in profit, which we did hit last night. So there will be people taking profits today. We did hit 100% of supply in profit last night. There will be people taking profits, and that could keep our price fairly stable. It might go up just a touch, but we rarely stay at 100% of supply in profit. You can see right here, there'll be a little bit of move, and then same back here. Doesn't mean we're not going to keep moving up, but it will mean that we're trading sideways. And sideways movements are good for those of us who are on DexStrats, especially those of us who are scalping. We do like our sideways movements. If you're over on the Discord, I do respond to those as well. Quite a few members here plan to buy some coin. Who is buying coin? Everyone wants to know who is buying coin. I'm not buying coin. But if you're buying coin, just make sure that you are hedging your bet, because it is based on dollars, and Coinbase will then have to track along directly with Bitcoin to even keep value. It's not, if you are a 100% true, pure believer in crypto and the future that we are all enjoying, then you should put that money into Bitcoin instead of putting it into Coinbase. But that is not financial advice. So you'll get it. You'll get it in the long run. It actually might be a hedge. It might be a decent letting hedgies buy first. The SEC is protecting us by letting hedgies buy first. Yeah, of course they are. Yes, yep. I feel safe. Buy the dip, hit the like button, and subscribe. Yep. And join us for Sunday services. We do an early Sunday service. I may be grabbing a gig here real quickly, so we might be doing a little bit earlier, but I do leave that up. Just because you miss the live stream doesn't mean you actually miss the stream. What time are we at? Well, we're at 10:22. Nothing is quoted. Market is open. So we shall see. Let's go to the full featured chart. Leave that open. And I am going to snap my Coinbase over so that I can pay attention to if crypto Twitter say anything, which I expect they should. Cyber Owl tweets out, market cap of the London Stock Exchange Group is $50 billion for Coinbase coin to be valued at double. That is literally insane. Well, welcome to crypto. Crypto is literally insane. Whoever called it Coinbase and not Coinbay made a solid mistake, man. Congrats. Yeah, Coinbay would have been interesting. Coinbay would have been really an interesting choice on that one. Trying to stay awake with a glass of wine from Hong Kong. So don't want to miss it. Yep, I'm trying to keep these things open so that... Why is Coin 250 UNCH? UNCH. I'm betting that is some error. And we're going to just reload that. Just in case something is happening. Volume not available. Nothing is announced. If nothing has happened in the next probably 10 minutes, I'm going to get going. And we're all going to probably watching in our own way. Uncharted, unchanged with percentage between parentheses, I guess. Oh, yes, there you go. Perfect, Marco. You figured it out. Yes, unchanged. Someone earlier thought that UNCH was the name instead of coin, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's not UNCH. Yeah. So Coinbase. Yeah. Next time around, I'm not going to feel so rushed at all because this is funny. They still have all the old information up from the previous company. But on the day, we are still waiting for the first registered trades. I guess they have not reached volume yet. The hope is that they reach volume. Bitcoin is still dropping a bit. We're down to 62,000. There is support for Bitcoin at 61,000 on the chart. We have a fib support level between, and if you want to do Fibonacci retracement, I believe it was a low to high. No, it's a high to low. I'm still learning a lot about where these things are. There we go. High to low. Yeah, we're looking around 61,000, 62,000 as a support level. And if it bounces, we'll see. It very well could. And it's good for us to trade sideways today. As I talked earlier, we have a lot of the supply in profit. So it'll be good for it to trade sideways so that we can continue our upward momentum and not have some crazy correction. We really shouldn't have a crazy correction. For a few more $1,000 would be the hope. Coinbase Global Class A shares indicated to open at 340 in NASDAQ debut versus reference price 250. That is on Bloomberg. And we will bring that up streams. I probably NASDAQ amid Bitcoin boom. Yeah, we're still waiting on that price. Nothing available. And let's see if we've got some actual Coinbase news on crypto Twitter. Yep. A. Pompliano tweets out. The indication is that Coinbase is going to open at $340 a share, which would be approximately $90 billion market cap. First trading to commence for legacy markets. Yep, people are taking money probably out of Bitcoin and throwing it into buying Coinbase. There, Mike. FTX now shows coin at 472. So let's see if we can pull up. And I saw this earlier. Coinbase. Boom. We had, yes, there we go. Thank you for adding that in. There we go. Yes, we are currently at 495. It opened closer to this, looks like, before any of us could find it and get into it. Although that's not even, that's earlier. 2 a.m. So this is Coinbase US dollar, currently at 458. So there you go. Thank you, Roz Lee. It's not being talked about on CNBC right now or anywhere else. So this must be FTX's futures. I've never done traditional markets. I am all crypto, all the way. I would not even understand them. Yeah, let's go to a 5-minute chart and really annoy ourselves. Yeah, looks like we had a release the Kraken moment, and it's doing some price discovery. So there you guys go. We have some form of a Coinbase futures price. People over the weekend or maybe earlier today had already bid it all the way up towards the 600 zone. So we'll probably see a dip here and then maybe like a cup and handle of some sort. Enjoy the price. Still waiting for public availability. I'm going to go get some more coffee. You guys enjoy the chart. And hopefully we'll be able to flip this chart over to something that's a little bit more current than just the futures. All right, guys. Well, that is the Coinbase fun of the day. There's not too much information. If you want to follow what the prices look like, the best thing to do, of course, is it looks like right now, go over to TradingView and do the Coinbase US dollar FTX. On the FTX, the futures, people are reporting that it is basically opening at about 450, 474. And that is the value. So the reference price of 250 definitely did not hold up very long. It's worth almost twice what the reference was said to be. Market is doing what the market does. Bitcoin is rebounding right now, which is always lovely to see. Ethereum is doing great, man. We are trucking along towards that 2,500 point. I do not like the 5-minute charts. They drive me nuts. There we go. That's much better. And that has absolutely nothing to do with today. There we go. Yeah. So Ethereum's headed on towards the 2,400, 2,500 territory. Some of our other really good movers, of course, Stellar Lumens is looking like it's heading to bounce off of some form of resistance at the moment. Cardano is going back towards the $142 territory, hopefully headed back to the $155 territory where it was last night. And Synthetics is doing what Synthetics does, which is currently consolidating. That is a long consolidation. Yeah, at least these are higher lows. Higher low, higher low, higher low. It's a breakout pretty soon. Filecoin, which I'm sure some people managed to make some decent money off of during this entire pump right here, is currently consolidating still. Maybe we'll see a breakout. A lot of those are looking very similar to the Cardano chart from the last couple of weeks, where we did some serious consolidation into the head of this triangle. That is possibly doing a throwback right now down to and possibly back into the triangle pattern. But we'll see. Coin is still not saying anything to anyone, anywhere. Oh, well. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to leave you guys to the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Come in for our Sunday service where we will look at the indicators for the week and see if we can expect to continue moving up, 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 or we can look at a possible correction, because we should be, at some point, depending on how fast we move up, be heading into another 20% correction at some point. We have done previously in this cycle a couple of quick corrections, those being a 13% correction back here. We did do a 26% correction, and this is our 31% correction. And something about the crypto market is that those corrections generally get less in length and also less in depth. So 31 to 26 to 13. So maybe we'll be looking at about somewhere between a 20 and a 10% correction at some point. Actually, that's not even set up correctly. There we go. Yeah, that was a 18% correction. I knew that wasn't 13. So yeah, we'd probably be looking at around a 15% correction after we hit somewhere close to 69,000, which is on the radar to happen sooner rather than later. So have an excellent day and enjoy.